Good afternoon. My name is Senior Master Sergeant J.C. Roman. I'm the Career Assistance Advisor here at Luke Air Force Base and the FTech Superintendent. To my right, I have...
My name is Senior Master Sergeant Hugo Caballero, and I am an American Airman.
No 607?
607.
All right.
Always ready.
Always ready, always ready. So I want to talk a little bit today about what our purpose is and what our inspirations are for having this podcast.
You know, oftentimes growing up in today's Air Force, people talk to me. They offered advice. Did I listen? Nah, not all the time. Why? Because I didn't know. I know that was actually going to happen. But they also didn't connect with me in the way that I thought was appropriate, perhaps. The reality is, in today's generation, everything's different. I mean, look at today's events, right? COVID-19. The world as we know it has changed. There is no going back. Everything is going to be different from this point forward. So why have this video cast? The reality is, why the hell not? If we can connect with people at a different area that they can connect with, that they are familiar with, then why not try it? Why not try sharing our stories? The conversations that JC and I have every single day, we have them because we care about each other as airmen, but because we've been there, we've lived it. So why not share those experiences as to where we've been with them? And who's them? That's everybody. Everybody. Oftentimes people have mentorship sessions, or they have leadership GPS, or they have different forums in which you can ask questions. We're here. We're Luke's version of that. And whatever you need to know, we can share it here. And why not? We have tons of years of experience, and if we bring more people on to ask questions too, even more experience builds up. But it gives a very real interaction where it's not just us seeing it real time. I can fast forward and I can rewind. What do you think?
Same. My inspiration was, having conversations with folks all throughout the base, whether it's through FTAC or Airman Pez's or any of these other things. We're able to talk to people every single day. And me speaking with an Airman Basic or even the general of the base, having that experience of speaking with them and seeing what they're doing. And I'm learning from them. I'm learning from the Airman Basics that are here in FTAC, and I'm learning from yourself and some of the other folks. So I thought it was really good that I'm learning so much from those people. Well, how can these other people learn too? I want to have these conversations, and I wish people had the privilege to have these conversations that I have. So I was like, you know what, this would be a great idea for us to get together, have this podcast, have a good time, and talk about our military career, and show people, hey, you know what, I've been through what you've gone through before. How can you better yourself from my mistakes, or even some of the good stuff we've done, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that's our big purpose of having this. I want to make sure we get out there, we speak to everybody, and push this idea forward and make it better for all of us.
And what about this, right? You have amazing individuals on this space like Mr. Rodney Winfield.
Yeah.
A vast wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
But about this, we have these video podcasts, and what if people would chime in with their own video podcasts of questions they may have for us, or hey, can you bring in or bring on this special guest? Hey, can we have the command chief? Can we have the general come on? Let's ask him a couple of questions. And we can do it that way. That way, you're getting the information firsthand. You're actually seeing that person answer that question.
So there's a bunch of topics that we already have lined up that we've been talking about. Some things like personal and professional relationships, time management, military etiquette, do's and don'ts, which that's kind of a fun one that we were just thinking about in the last couple of days, mentoring, all sorts of kind of stuff that kind of help each other out. And instead of making it more of a slideshow, hey, click, 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 this is something that we can kind of have conversations with back and forth and say, you know what, I had this one time where I had to do this and do that or whatever, and you guys can learn from us touching the flame. So, I need to tell that
This
story.
one time in BMT.
Yeah. See, we can talk about that one time at my last base.
There we go.
And all sorts of kind of cool stuff like that. So I think it's be super beneficial. I hope you guys enjoy it. You think, some of those chiefs out there have a squeaky clean career. They don't. They've gone through some stuff in their life and got them to be better people and gets them to the position that they're in. So that's what we really want to give out.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Speaking of squeaky clean, I've been arrested a couple times in my career. Simple assault, public intox, weapons charge. So all that.
And he's got a line number for chief.
Yeah, I think the Air Force maybe got a mistake worked out there or something, or maybe my name was the same as somebody else's. I don't know, but at any rate, I learned from that, and now I can approach an airman and say, "Hey, I've been there. and this is what I chose to do.
You learn from the experiences, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, that was one of the things that happened to me before I came in the Air Force. I was trying to come in right out of high school at 18 and ended up getting arrested twice. So I had to delay my enlistment out for about another year. So I came in at 19. I learned a lot in that time frame of that year. You know, I learned, you know what? I really need this. I need to get in. I need to get away from my friends and stop doing stupid stuff and, you know, minor intoxication and
The other one was stealing toilet paper, right?
no,
it
it
was a
wasn't
COVID 18.
COVID, it was 18.
Well, probably back then it was COVID like
It was,
79.
it was probably COVID 1.
Okay,
It
that
was
was
probably the
COVID
first
1. COVID 1.
But yeah, I was just being a dumb kid, hanging out with the wrong people, and I decided, you know what, I need to join the Air Force and get away from that. And went to my recruiter, and I was like, hey, how can I get out of this? He goes, you need to go talk to the judge and see if they can drop the charges, and he dropped the charges. And the judge was like, if you enlist, then I'll drop all the charges. It was kind of this handshake deal.
Nice.
I enlisted, I was gone in 45 days. Either way, I want to say thank you for showing up and checking us out. Señor Caballero.
Hey, let's remember the three things that we hold true: America, freedom, and fitness. Bam, 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 bam.